Hi, my name is Dr. Shirley Weber, and I am the California Secretary of State. I'm a constitutional officer, one of the few that are in the state of California, and I'm honored to serve you. I was born in Hope, Arkansas, but I was raised in Los Angeles and came to San Diego as an adult to teach at the university. And I taught and developed the Department of Africana Studies, so I believe very strongly in the study and the history of African Americans, but all individuals in this country need to have their history studied, because in the process of studying your history, you learn how important it is for you to do well, how important it is that your ancestors were in building this country, and the significant role they play and that you can continue to play in building America. So it gives you pride, it gives you purpose, it gives you focus to know that you're part of history and that your ancestors were very famous and wonderful individuals. I've chosen to read to you today a story called The Story of Imhotep. And I decided to read this story to you because Imhotep lived a long, long time ago, but he was a brilliant man. And when I was in Egypt to visit, I actually visited the pyramids that he built, the step pyramids. And they're still in existence today, and they're amazing architectural figures. And it's interesting that no one has ever been able to duplicate the pyramids that the Egyptians built. And so we marvel at them because it shocks about how brilliant they are. But there was a man by the name of Imhotep who built the first pyramid. But also, in addition to that, he did so much other things that he was just a brilliant man. And so I want to tell you how brilliant he is because he's a part of the ancestors of African Americans in this country. And it's called The Story of Imhotep. I hope you enjoy it. The world's first recorded genius is a man named Imhotep. Our young Prince of Peace was an architect, he was an astronomer, he was a philosopher, he was a poet, he was a father, and a physician of medicine. Though Aristotle, Plato, and Socrates and Thales are well known, this brilliant man lived before those individuals ever existed. Thales lived in 600 BC, where he was recorded saying to his students, "If you desire to master the mind, master philosophy." To do this, he advised them to go where he went to study, the land of Egypt. Why? Well, in 2300 BC, some 1700 years before Thales, there was a philosopher named Imhotep. There was a doctor named Imhotep. There was an architect by the name of Imhotep who'd mastered high science and math and had become so well versed in the power and the use of the brain that he developed an architectural blueprint for the greatest of all structures known to the world, the pyramids. Here you have a black prince who builds a pyramid that's 451 feet tall and digs into the earth 451 feet deep. He uses 1 million blocks of granite and covers 13 acres. And each block of granite weighs 3.5 tons. Yet he had no hydraulic system. He had no special lifters. He didn't have a crane to work with. But a man stacked 1 million blocks, 3.5 tons apiece, 451 feet high and deep, and 13 acres with no equipment. Tell me that man wasn't a master mathematician. Tell me he was a master philosophy. Tell me he wasn't a master builder. A black prince named Imhotep. And every angle of the pyramid is mathematically precise. Every corner is set to the square inch. How could a prince do it unless he had a mastery over the power of the black mind? The same genius that lies in him lies within all people who are enriched with melanin. And that's the story of Imhotep. I hope you enjoyed it.